Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you with a Pokemon sales data video. Before I forget, so this was a Meowth. It was a promo. It was a Black Star promo. It was like one of the same Black Star promos that was like an Arcanine and Jigglypuff. So it's from that set. Sold it for $25. It is a PSA 9, I believe. And then I have a Mew promo. Not that it was the Ancient Mew. I sold it for $40, but I couldn't remember which one I sold, so I just gave them both of them. It was sealed. It wasn't graded or anything. And then a Dark Hypno, first edition, PSA 10. It was non-hollow. That got sold for... I don't know. It doesn't say. I printed out the shipping label for the price, but I think it sold for $60. Again, first edition PSA 10 sold for non-hollow Dark Hypno rocket set. But anyway, those are my personal sales. Let us move on to Kingdra, first edition PSA 9. Highest bid was $118 and the reserve was not met. Mischievous, first edition PSA 8. Highest bid was $41, reserve was not met. Those are relisted. Alakazam from Skyridge, PSA 10, sold for $1,000. A Dark Persian, the English version of the Dark Persian Nintendo magazine. It is hollow, PSA 10, sold for $375. Ampharos, first edition PSA 10, sold for $161. T17, first edition, PSA 8. So this is the one that's harder to find, harder to grade, much more rare. Sold for $805. A little bit of a dip. We have seen that up to like $1,000 for the PSA 8. Down $805. Whoever got that, pretty good buy. Slowking, first edition PSA 9. We have a record price point of $475 for this. I called it when it was at like $200, like stupid undervalued. I still think it's a little undervalued, but good for right now. T18, so Typhlosion number 18, the one that is more common, easier to grade, not as good artwork in my opinion. First edition PSA 9, sold for $403. I think mine's like $800 or best offer. You can offer, I don't know if I'd take $450. I'll just wait. I only have one of them, so I'll wait for the price to get up there. Blaine's Arcanine, first edition BGS 9.5. Now we had 9 on the corners as a subgrade, but 9.5 on the edges and the surface, those good subgrades, and then a 10 for the centering. So centering is perfect. So for $660, I think that is very, very undervalued. I think that should be a $1,000 card. I think the 10 should be $3,000. It's unfortunate that I have to unload all of mine, but, you know, honestly, because I have to unload so many, I would even take like 2.3 at this point. I don't want to offer 2.3 for that. I'll take it. T17, another one, first edition PSA 9, record price point, $2,600. The highest price point up until that time was mine that sold for $2,500, and another one that had sold for $2,500 as well. This is 2.6, and again, this is something that I think is going to go through the freaking roof once that next sale of the PSA 10 happens, because that next sale of PSA 10, again, someone is offering over $17,000 for it, and nobody's taking it. And if that's the case, this should be worth, God, 10% of that would be, this should be worth like $3-4 grand in my opinion. But it'll only happen once that new sale happens of the PSA 10. That's when you'll see it go. Again, just my opinion. Blaine's Charizard, first edition, raw. I would have got, sorry, my friend texted me. First edition, it was raw copy. It was an 8. I would have given it an 8. That's my grade, again, because it was raw. But it sold for $500, so whoever got that, that's a good price. Because by the time they go and grade it and it comes back as an 8, I don't know. It might be like $800 by that point. I don't know. Blaine's Charizard, so I have, over the past couple weeks, I made like $7 grand selling, a lot of bulk stuff, most of the rocket set, a lot of the non-hollow, the trainers. Energy sold first for most of my gym challenge set, and I only listed like 30 or 40 something of them of the actual set, and the energy sold first because those are so rare. Even though they're a common card, they're just people haven't graded them. Same thing with Sabrina's Abra and a couple of the other cards like Misty's Tears or Misty's Wish. Oh yeah, Misty's Tears sold for $225, like minimum. Like there's a bunch of these that are just common cards, and you're getting 200. Grass Energy sold for $70. So these are something that, these would. I don't want to say like invest in energies, but there are deals to be had where someone they might offer you $20 for first edition PSA 10 energy card, and there's people that will pay 45, 50, $75 for it. And it was $75 or best offer for that green energy. I think there was like 14 PSA 10 copies. So they didn't even do a best offer. They saw it like, nope, buying that right now. I am not letting this get away because there's so few of them out there. I honestly think energies, sending them out, going to get them graded, if I had packs, I honestly would do that right now because energies, I don't know how easy or hard they are to grade. Nobody just grades them. So I don't think they're especially difficult. There's no hollow on it. I don't think there's centering issues on them. But so if I had packs right now, I would open almost all of them and just get because they're energy. I would definitely do that because you're making like $30-$40 on those energies. That's minimum. Again, that's what I would do if I had packs right now. And also what I'm going to do, because I have that $7,000, I don't have to be able to pay off this Trophy Kangaskhan until February. So I'm thinking, now I toyed with this about Pokemon, like I could buy some underpriced stuff right now and, sell it again, 4 months down the line, because most likely the market will move in that time, but I'm thinking about taking my Pokemon sales at $7,000 extra. Could I pay him $7,000 right now instead of $53,000 and $46,000 left? Sure. I could also buy some Tesla stock. And this is something that I've wanted to keep separate. This is something that I wanted to say like, hey, you know what I should do? I should, again, keeping them separate is less confusing, but the stock is just going up. And again, I'm not going to make this a Tesla video, have this own Tesla video, but I'm just telling you that's what I might do with some of my proceeds and my profits from this. Instead of paying off that Trophy Kangaskhan right away, because I will do that eventually, buy them until December, January, sell them when they're not $1,500 a share, when they're $2,000 a share. I'll let you guys know. All right, I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. All right, bye.